Spencer, we talk about breakout seasons like somehow players have done something completely different than what they have before. Did it feel like you had done something different than before this season?
Yes and no. I mean, I was expecting to have a good season, after last year, getting my feet wet last year, and coming into this year, I was expecting to have a good season, and I think that I did. But I did the same thing in college. I had to build up and get your confidence and get a grasp of the game and how fast it's going to be, and the thing is just to try and be consistent every night.
How much does that game change, when you get into a situation where you get into professional hockey? How much more is there to learn?
Yeah, there's a lot. Dally did a good job last year of helping us all out, the younger guys, first year guys, getting a grasp on the game, like I said, and I thought he was a great coach. I thought he brought me up great, and I learned a lot from him. And then Spotter this year did a great job, and the game's a lot different. Guys are smarter and more intelligent out there, and you just got to try and create chemistry with their line mates, and if you can do that, you can be successful in this league.
There's a tight-knit group out here. We've talked to the guys all morning about it. Talk a little bit about how much that means to this team to be together like they were.
Yeah, it means a lot. This is the tightest team I've ever been on, bar none by far. So, every guy in there, there isn't a group of guys that can't hang out with another group of guys. Everyone talks to each other. It's never been like that for me before in college. There's always guys are on their own page, but everyone in there is on the same page. And I had a great year, and I think everybody did. And even from the coaching staff down, everyone's tight. And like you said, it was a tight-knit group, and it was a lot of fun this year.
I'm going to make the most obvious comment here that ever. You got a game last year. You certainly like to get more next year. What do you do?
It's just about off season now. Try and prepare as best I can for next year. See what happens in the off season, and try and put on some weight. Maybe work with Barb, and maybe work on my speed there, and just hopefully come in better shape than I was this year, and do bigger and better things next year, I guess.
Can't help but learn from some of the guys around you, and you see a guy like T.J. Brennan or Brandon Cozen or Peter Holland or whoever it has to be. Who do you think you learned from this year? Some of the little tricks of the trade.
I thought Trevor Smith was big for me. He's a guy that you can talk to whenever you want, and he'll give you his honest opinion about things. And a guy like Smithson, and all our older guys, and TJ. Me and him talk about the power play all the time, and what we could do to be better, and especially when games we were struggling, we'd talk it out and hopefully turn things around in the power plays. He's another guy, he can talk. I'm sure So if you talk to him, he'll give you his honest opinion as well, and you guys hopefully figure something out together.
Well, as close to honest as it gets. Sometimes it goes over the line to the next level, but fair enough. Go ahead, guys.
Spencer, obviously a tremendous season on your part, but what's from the message from the coaching staff? What's some things that they'd like to see you do a little bit more or improve in your game?
I think it's just consistency. It's not always just about points, and if you want to play in the NHL, right? So for me, it's just about consistency. Being the same player every night. Not taking a night off. I think that's the biggest challenge for me.